Right. Hey, I'm Rody Walker from Protest the Hero, and you're watching Rsptv.
What's the expectations?
Oh, just, I don't know, silliness, rock and roll, and self-indulgence.
Yeah.
Those are the expectations.
Yeah. Have you been around in town or something?
No, we got here pretty late because it was a long drive from Stockholm. So I kind of woke up when we were here and the sun was on its way down, and I don't know.
The band has a new record out.
Yes, sir.
What can you tell me about it?
Well, it's somewhat of a return to our youth. There's a distinct speed that was missing on our last record, and it's returned, I think. That's the most distinct difference, is the fact that it's a lot faster than our last record.
And your sound, how did you come up with the sound when you first started?
It's pretty simple, man. A lot of people think that we have a very unique sound, but we're just combining punk and metal. That's all it is. It's a lot of metal influence and a lot of punk influence from our youth, and we just smashed the two together and we came up with the sound of it.
And if we talk about the music videos, they're kind of interesting.
Yeah.
How did you think when you did the first one?
Our very first music video was, we were very young at the time. We were still teenagers, and we rented a generator. We played on the streets, and it was a lot of work, and it was a lot of fun. And it brought that idea of, you see all the music videos on TV, and you think how subpar they are. It's like, I can do better than that. I know I can do better than that. And it made us realize that it's difficult to do better than that.
Yeah. Do you have any ideas for new music videos for the new album, or?
Yeah, we've got two more ideas for music videos. The first one isn't very creative. It's just a live video. We've been collecting footage over the past few months of us playing live, and we're just gonna compile the footage and put together a live video, because as standard as it is, we've never done it. So I mean, it could be very interesting. It could be very boring, just like the rest of them. And we're gonna keep the third video for this record a little secret. We're gonna play our cards close to our chest, because I think it's gonna be special.
Can you tell me something about it? Where it's supposed to be recorded, or anything?
To give you anything would give it all away. So I'm sorry, pick it up.
Yeah. And what is the biggest difference from day one to today?
I guess we're no longer children. Though, I mean, physically, that is highly debatable. Right? I have a child's physique. But, we've grown up. We've grown up doing this. Mentally, certainly, we are still children. This is what I do for a living. It's heavy metal music. It's ridiculous. So, I get to keep that psyche of a child or a teenager all the time. So, honestly, the music has changed, and it's on a bigger scale, and those things have changed, but not much has changed within our band. The band itself, we are all still the same. We're all the same stupid idiots that we were from day one. In fact, I haven't learned anything since high school.
No.
And that was like 9 years ago.
How was the local scene when you started? Did it help you or anything?
Yeah, our local scene, we're from a town called Whitby, and there was a town right next to it called Oshawa, and it was amazing. It doesn't exist anymore. It went away with the closing of the venue called The Dungeon, and it was a really supportive community. It was an actual scene, and it was an amazing thing to have. It gave us the confidence that we needed to go elsewhere, to travel outside of the Whitby, Oshawa area, and it's landed us here. So it was an amazing thing, and it saddens me that that same kind of thing doesn't exist in that area of the world right now. And I think it needs it back. I think Oshawa needs its scene again.
And how supportive are you for the local scene? Do you go watch underground bands play, or?
If I know of them, I have some friends that I've met through the band that have bands of their own, and I certainly love to go see them. I love to go see what's up and coming and like what's happening as far as like progressive music or punk music goes. It's really interesting for me to see someone starting out, and we always try and take the success that we have been given and sort of use it to help other bands. For instance, the band that our new drummer is from, formerly Today I Caught the Plague, that's what they were called, and they were doing really well in Ottawa, but we decided to bring them out into the United States, and we hope that it's helped their career in some way, and like bringing intervals to Europe for the very first time. It's not so much a favor to the band necessarily as it is a favor to all the people that want to see the band. So I mean, it's nice to kind of try and pay it forward, I guess.
Yeah. And how much do you know your fans? Are you talking to them a lot, or?
Oh yeah. No, I've made lifelong friends with fans. One of my very closest friends, his name's Milan, and I met him because I was on the subway in Toronto, and he just like came over and was like, "Hey man, I like your band." And then I was like, "Hey, you want over a drink?" And so that's the story. I mean, I have a couple friends like that all over the world.
That's cool. And back in the day, the band was named Happy Go Lucky.
Yes.
What was that about?
We didn't know what we were doing. We grew up on like the 90s punk ska kind of movement, and we all play trombone, with the exception of RF. Like we play trombone, and we had trombones in the band at one point, and it's like Happy Go Lucky made sense.
Yeah.
And then we sort of drifted into a more thrash-oriented or more metal-oriented music, and it was like, let's ditch those trombones and ditch that stupid name. So we found a different stupid name, and that is the name that we still go under.
Do you have thoughts of maybe adding some trombone to an album or play trombone live?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't think any of us have touched a trombone in over 10 years.
You should try.
So I might be able to whip out a mean like Hot Cross Buns or Three Blind Mice, which are probably the same song. But no, God no. I mean, maybe like we have some songs that are in beat now. So it might be that really lends itself to wordplay.
And what do you think will make the fans tonight to remember the show?
Maybe these stretchy pants?
Yeah. Will you play in them?
No, they're not even mine. I shouldn't be wearing them because I think they're like underpants. But I'm wearing my underpants underneath that, so as to not contract any diseases from the safety file.
That was all for the interview.
Awesome, thank you. And thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.